Welcome, everyone. Today we're diving into a fascinating thought experiment that challenges our understanding of gravity, weight, and the very fabric of our planet. Dennis has posed a unique question. How long would it take for people to notice their weight gain if the Earth began expanding uniformly? Let's explore this intriguing scenario together. Imagine the Earth, from its crust to its core, expanding at a rate of 1 centimeter every second. At first, you might not feel much of a difference. The first day would pass with just a slight jolt, and you'd be moving steadily upward without any ongoing sensation of acceleration. By the end of that day, the Earth would have expanded by 864 meters. But your weight would only increase by a mere 0.01 kilograms. That's hardly noticeable. As days turn into weeks, the changes would become more apparent. After a month, the Earth would have expanded by 26 kilometers, and while you might not feel heavier, you'd start to see the effects of this expansion. Cracks would appear in long concrete structures, and GPS satellites would struggle to maintain their precise orbits. Your pendulum clock? It would be 3 seconds ahead of schedule. Fast forward to a year, and gravity would have increased by 5%. At this point, you might begin to notice your weight gain more significantly, especially as the ground beneath you expands. Roads, bridges, and power lines would start to fail, and your clock would be 5 days ahead. After 5 years, the situation escalates. Gravity would be 25% stronger, and if you weighed 70 kilograms when this all began, you'd now weigh around 88 kilograms. Most of our infrastructure would be in disarray, but surprisingly, many skyscrapers would still stand tall. The real challenge would be the expanding ground beneath us. As we reach the 10-year mark, gravity would have increased by 50%. Breathing would become more difficult, and trees would struggle to stand upright. The atmosphere would also be expanding, but it wouldn't be long before the challenges of living on this ever-growing planet become overwhelming. By the time we hit 40 years, gravity would have tripled. Even the strongest among us would find it hard to walk, and the air would feel thick and heavy. Fast forward to 100 years, and we'd be facing over 6 Gs of gravity. Movement would be nearly impossible, and our bodies would struggle to function under such extreme conditions. Now, let's address the big question. Would the Earth eventually become a black hole? The answer isn't straightforward. While the premise suggests continuous expansion, realistic physics tells us that the Earth would eventually collapse under its own mass. As we imagine this scenario, it's clear that our planet's expansion would lead to a series of dramatic changes that would challenge our very existence. But isn't it fascinating to think about how interconnected everything is? Thank you for joining me on this journey through a mind-bending thought experiment. If you enjoyed this exploration and want to dive deeper into more intriguing topics, don't forget to follow or subscribe. Until next time, keep questioning and stay curious.